My name is Brother Joseph Nguyễn Văn Hiệp,
Van here.
and
Okay.
I'm 32 years old.
And you're coming from Vietnam?
I'm from Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and I have contacted with Brother Martin
Mm-hmm.
for a few years ago to join the Carmelite program in 2022 in
Mm-hmm.
Brugge.
The Come and See program. So you took contact with me or with the community in Bruges. What were your what did you do before that you took contact with the Come and See program? What was the situation before coming to this Come and See program?
Yes, I feel that God called me to become the religious friar. So, but I tried I tried to contact with another order or congregations in Vietnam, but because of my age, I'm 30. At that time, I was 30 years old, uh, and it was so old,
It was too
and
old. Mm-hmm.
yeah, and they didn't accept me. So I tried to contact I tried to contact with another congregation in outside Vietnam, and I was lucky that I met Brother Martin because I found the Carmelite province on the website of internet.
What were your impressions when you took contact with the Flemish province?
They are very friendly and they help me to more and more about spirituality.
Can you tell me something about the Come and See program? How was it for you? Did it reach your expectations? Um, was it, or were there any difficulties or things you struggled with?
I think it was a good experience. It was more than I expected because I received the first-hand experience of the Carmelite life in Brugge, the spirituality and charisma of the order, and also I began to develop my relationship with God in prayer, namely mental prayer, prayer in silence.
Did you know how to pray before you came into the Carmel?
Actually, I didn't know how to pray before I entered Carmelite. I thought it was difficult for me to sit 2 hours every day in silence. But yeah, gradually I I adapted, and I think it was very important for us.
So you came from a situation of not knowing how to pray to you were introduced into the way of prayer into the Carmel.
Yes, with the guidance of the owner friars, especially Father Carlos, who helps me how to pray, how
Okay.
to how to make relation with God in mental prayer.
What were the specific things you enjoyed into the Come and See program?
For me, the hospitality and the friendly guidance of all the friar committee in Brugge, and everything was prepared very good from the schedule of the committee program, the accommodation, the food is very tasty as well. Yes, and the teaching, the spirituality and the charisma of order, the saints like Saint Mother Teresa of Avila, the reformer of the order, Saint John the Cross, and another famous saints of the Carmel.
How did you make the step from Come and See program to postulancy? How was your discernment?
I like the contemplative life, especially the life of prayer and community life. Uh, those aspects that convinced me to decide the next step for postulancy in Bruges.
How did it work? I mean, did you had to go back to your country, or how did this happen?
After the community program, we had to come back to my country for at least several months to discern the application. And then you wrote the letter to, and you think about it. You thought concerned about application, and then you when you sure about that, you applied. For example, for me, I decided to apply for the next step in Carmelite after I think that a few months after the Come and See program.
Can you recommend to the people who are listening to join the Come and See program?
If you are interested in Carmel, don't hesitate to join the Come and See program because there you will know more and more the Carmelite contemplative life. And I'm sure that you will meet many people who have experiences in a spiritual reality life and vocational training. They will help you to discern the vocation.
What were the most interesting parts of the Come and See program? For example, in the conferences, what kind of conferences did you enjoy most?
Yeah, for me, it's worth the how to pray because with the Father Dicobel, the Prince of Netherlands Provincial, and Brother Joshus, Ocam Carmelite, and he taught me how to make relationship with God and how to grow deeply in a spiritual Carmelite. And he gave me some documents about the book of Saint Teresa. It's very famous book in Terror Castle. Because every one of us have deep in our heart God is always with us. Yes, and he's waiting for you in our heart.
What did you choose as your full name in the Carmel?
My name is my Joseph of Sacred Heart Jesus. Yes. I chose his name because yes, because my mom she's devoted. She devoted for the Sacred Heart Jesus.
To come into Belgium from Vietnam, did you had any difficulties in coming to Belgium for the Come and See program and later on for the postulancy?
There are many difficulties, but first of all, it's the language. Because in Belgium, most people speak Dutch. I know a little bit Dutch, but it was not enough for me.
Were you scared to come into Belgium and know that you were going to be in a community who is speaking Dutch? And what were the difficulties, or did the difficulties get solutions? How did you experience that?
I think that also the weather, the culture, But I will tell you about the weather because it's was very cold in winter, and the culture is also different from Vietnam, and yeah, between the Vietnam and in Belgium too. I was very lucky because the most brothers friars in our county they speak they also speak English. I can communicate with them in English.
How did you feel to be with other friars, and especially co postulants and or co novice now? How do you felt about your relationship with the friars and the candidates who were joining the Come and See program?
At that time, there were four candidates. They from from different countries. One from uh, Ireland, one's from Holland, Netherlands, and brother Simon, if he's come from Nigeria, and I'm come from Vietnam. I think that it's not easy to adapt it, but
Okay.
we important that we have the same vision, and we help each other to grow up in Carmelite spirituality.
In a few words, just maybe 3 or 4 words, how would you define the Carmel?
Spirituality of the Carmelite order is contemplative life. Yes, the silent, the mental prayer, and the life of community life. I really like the mental prayer in silence. Yeah, that helped me to develop my relationship with God in prayer.
How are you feeling before before you joined the Carmel, before you joined the Come and See program, and how do you feel now? Do you feel a different person?
It was totally different because before I I was on I was always like uh unhappy, emptiness, and unhappy and empty, happy, empty, and I'm not feel peace, not peaceful.
And now?
And now I was very happy. Yes, was happy, and I have the background. I know how to pray, how to grow up the in spirituality of the Carmelite spirituality.
What would you tell the people listening to you now about the Carmel and about the Come and See program?
Those who are
Oh, yeah.
interested in Carmelite, that's don't hesitate to join the Carmelite program.
Okay. Thank you, Joseph. Blessing to you and to Simon and to the community. Bye bye.